The kids are finally going back to school, and the first week is usually the most chaotic. I usually do a few things that help our mornings go a little bit smoother. I'll share them with y'all today and also get the house back together. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Michelle. We recently moved into this new home, and I have been doing so much unpacking, organizing, and getting rooms together that I haven't done a cleaning video in such a long time. Now, if you haven't ever watched a cleaning video, then you may be wondering, what is a cleaning video? Well, I believe that cleaning can be contagious. So not only can it get you up and going, but I like to share fun, inspiring messages throughout my videos. And y'all, today's message is so good. But since we've had a fresh start with moving, I've tried to keep up with the house and not let it get so trashed before trying to clean it again. But here's some bits of what we're working with today. I'm gonna reorganize the mud room. I'm gonna reorganize the kids' closets, and then we're gonna start in the kitchen. So as I get started prepping for back to school, I wanted to thank Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. Thrive Market is an online membership-based grocery store on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone with guaranteed savings on every order. As a really busy mom, I prefer not having to go to the grocery store at all because one, I don't want to take 3 small children running around in a grocery store, and 2, I just don't have the time where I can get groceries delivered directly to my door. The annual membership with Thrive Market will end up paying for itself in all of the savings that you get. Aside from having all of your groceries delivered directly to your door and the fast shipping, my favorite thing about Thrive Market is that it is stress-free grocery shopping for the whole family because they restrict over 1,000 harmful ingredients, including artificial flavors, sweeteners, colors, and more. And if you have any type of dietary restrictions, then it's no problem because you can shop over 90 different diets and values, including nut-free in case you need to take the kids' snack to school. I'm all about the crock pot meals, so Thrive makes it super easy that I can just type in anything that I need. I know for a fact that it's going to be made with all real ingredients. I don't have to try and search which ones have real ingredients and which ones that I am personally trying to avoid, because with Thrive Market, it takes all of that stress out. Another great thing about Thrive Market is that you can scroll the website, click on a product, and look easily through the ingredient list so that you can see what ingredients are in each product. With the membership, it also makes it easy if you want to put some things on auto ship, and then you can set the time frame to when you need those grocery items. Thrive Market also has a lot of its own products, which are delicious in itself. We are also going to be trying out the organic Thrive Market brand applesauce, which the kids have already eaten and are loving. I've also got some more Thrive staples here. Another thing is that if you join Thrive Market today, you can get 30% off your first order plus a gift worth up to $60. I did get the free gift, which included a cookbook and a few other things. They are running a back to school special where you can shop and save 25% off back to school essentials this week, plus the 30% off your first order and a free gift worth up to $60. When you use my link in the description box below, which is thrivemarket.com/Michelle O'Malley. So I would definitely take advantage of the back to school savings, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started putting some of these snacks away.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on a fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just want to go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new.
So I hope that all of y'all have been having an amazing week. We did survive our first week of school. Our kids are loving it. Savannah, who recently broke her arm, y'all, she had one of the worst breaks ever. She fell off the back of a bounce house. She had pins in her arm. I'm actually going to go and take those x-rays to her memory box, I guess you can call it. I created these little memory boxes for each kid. So throughout the year, I can just put in like special papers and just like important things that I want to hang on to so that when she gets older, you know, we can go through them and see how she's changed throughout the years. But I've taken everything out of this cabinet. We did not have childproof locks on them, and Rye is 2 years old, and he saw me grab something. He doesn't really like go into cabinets, but he did see me grab some cleaner out of there to wash the fruit off, and then he discovered that there are things that are down there that he can squirt. So obviously I don't want him getting in there. So we just took everything out. I had it on the counter for a couple of days, and then I had Chris put the childproof locks on there. So now I'm just putting everything back down. But again, if you're new, I have a first grader, Sailor. I have a kindergartner, Savannah, and then a 2-year-old, Rye. So if your kiddos started back to school, just let me know what grade you're in. I know that it's going to be an exciting year for everyone this year. So back to school usually means that fall is also started. Now, leave me a comment below. Do you decorate for fall? I know that before I started YouTube, I did not decorate. I would buy like a couple branches or like maybe like a pumpkin wreath or something here and there. I didn't go all out until I actually started my channel, and people are like, oh, I like the way you decorate. So then it motivated me to decorate more and more. But August is the hottest month in Texas where I am, and it is so hard to like pull fall stuff out because fall to me is very cool and cozy, and I know in other regions it's starting to cool down. It is just so stinking hot that it's hard for me to do fall early. I am going to try though and do like early September, try and get some fall stuff out. But for Christmas, I usually try to do a little bit earlier, more so than fall. But for Christmas, a lot of y'all have found me through my Christmas decorating videos throughout the years. And I will hint that I am keeping my big tree. I think I have found the perfect spot for it. But that's all of the hints I'm going to give away. But another exciting announcement coming this fall is my behind the camera YouTube mini course. Everything you need to know about starting and posting your very first video on YouTube. Now, this is specifically for all of my creators who have reached out wanting to start a YouTube channel, but don't know where to start. So you typically see so much of what goes on in front of the camera, and you never see what goes on behind the camera. So this behind the camera kickstart mini course is going to be available in the fall. I'm so excited about it. If you want to know when it first launches, then go ahead and join my email list down below and you will get the first announcement. I always say it's never too late to start a side hustle and chase your dreams. But let's go ahead and finish up in the kitchen.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way.
So because it's back to school, I thought it was appropriate to show these cute little canvases that I got from Smallwoods in today's video. So I ordered them a couple of weeks ago, and I actually tried to use them in our movie room when I posted that video last week, and I was kind of playing around with them. But they're so cute and they're affordable. So I have a friend who has a ton of these Smallwoods. So I went online and although these are Christmas pictures, I don't have tons of cute pictures of my kids. I need to get better at taking like professional photos. So these are kind of Christmas photos from last year. But when I ordered this one kind of came apart. So I'm trying to kind of pin it back together, but the other two didn't come apart. But anyway, you can pick like the color, and then you can pick the style, you can pick the size, you can pick the matting, and I think these are the 20 by 30 size. And I played with them in a couple different spots, and I decided that I thought they would look really good in the entryway. Now, I don't know if you can order different pictures and just change them out, but I feel like they were pretty affordable enough to where if I needed to change the photos, then I would just order a couple more. And the more you ordered, the more discounted it was. So like it was cheaper because I got 3 instead of just 1, if that makes any sense. But I love the way that they turned out in this space. So we have tons of laundry to catch up on today. But I was listening to this, I don't remember actually if it was a podcast or a video or something. And it was several years ago. And one part of that video or message stuck out on me so much. And I was thinking about it this week. Mainly thinking about like your kids and now that they're growing up and like, what are they going to be like when they're older? So this specific thing popped into my head. And I feel like I need to share a little bit about it. So it was an interview between Tony Robbins and Oprah. And I don't exactly remember what the subject was. I just remember a small portion of it. And one of them said that you know who you're going to be or what you want to do in your life by the time you're 10 to 12 years old. It was something around that early age. And immediately I'm thinking to myself, I'm in my 30s and I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. So anyway, I remember thinking, okay, what did I want to be when I was like 10 to 12 years old? And I immediately knew exactly what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a movie star. I remember wanting to be rich because we didn't grow up with a ton of money. We weren't unfortunate, but then I was also second born. I wanted a lot of attention. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember wanting to be a movie star. And yeah, that's not anything close to where I am now. And then immediately I'm like, whoa. I don't think without that conversation, I would have ever connected the dots that 20 plus years ago, I was a little girl wanting to be a movie star, and that several years later, I would have started creating content here on this platform. Now, what I think is interesting is that we all have a purpose and we all have a drive to do something that is bigger and beyond ourselves. I 100% believe that we are all born with gifts, or if you want to call them skill sets. And we're constantly in battle with trying to lean into these skill sets or gifts or kind of lean out of those. Now, if you would have asked me what I wanted to be when I was 15, 16, 17, I still didn't know, but I was like, I should probably do something smart, like go and get a supply chain degree, which I ended up doing. I'm still getting pushed to do what I wanted to do when I was 10 years old. Now, not exactly the same. I have no desire to go be a Hollywood movie star or move to Hollywood or anything like that. But the question that I would ask you now is, what did you want to be when you were 10 or 12 years old? Maybe you're already thinking about that. And what traits do you have now that are similar to that person that you wanted to be when you were 10 or 12 years old? It may actually surprise you. Like, for example, I wanted to be a movie star, right? Now I have a channel. I had to face a lot of fears in order to get started, but some of the traits that I have is I had to get in front of an audience, learn how to film, learn how to create. Not saying that when I did all of these things that it was super easy, but it felt right. We also found one of Chris's old books, and in it was like, what you're going to be when you grow up. And one of he had like 3 different jobs. He was supposed to name his 3 top jobs, and it was his number 3rd job, I think it was, and he wanted to be a landscaper. And what's funny is, if you know any history about us, he did construction for a really long time. He's always loved yards and wanting to help, but he went in to work for an energy company. He, built his way up in this energy company for 10 years. And then about 2 years ago, he quit and went full-time into landscaping. It's like your gifts are always calling you no matter what direction you go. And I think the really cool thing is that you're never too old to lean into those gifts again. So Tony Robbins also says this: success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. It's like, what is it to have everything you want and it not fulfill you? So my question for you today is, 1, are you fulfilled? If your answer is no, then I would ask you, well, are you using your gifts? If your answer is yes, you're using your gifts and you're not fulfilled, then maybe you're using them in the wrong way, in the wrong job, in the wrong time, season of life. But if your answer is no, you're not using your gifts, then how can you use your gifts? If you don't know what your gifts are, do the exercise I shared earlier. Find those traits, because chances are you knew what they were when you were 10 years old. And if you're scared to change, or you feel stuck, or you feel like you can't move forward, then find a bigger purpose. Chances are you will do something if it is bigger and beyond yourself. So, just some food for thought today.
I feel like I've been here before, familiar with the view. This ain't nothing new. And every time that you walk through the door, I'm hit by the same old tide, blinded by the lights. And I'm going through changes, but it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on. And we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment.
So what I'm working on next here is I'm organizing the girls' closet. So I'm going to make it easy to create weekly outfits, and Sailor's closet is a lot smaller than Savannah's, so I'm going to move some of these tubs. Those tubs are like seasonal clothes, or like if they have special Christmas dresses or just seasonal outfits. So I'm going to move those tubs into Savannah's closet, and then I'm going to reorganize each of their closets so that every morning they have little cubbies, and they do have to wear uniforms. So I have their daily uniforms and every day of the week so that they can easily get up, get dressed themselves. I didn't really plan to use the 3-tiered cart as shoe racks, but I like that they don't take up a lot of space, and because their shoes are small still, I can fit a lot of shoes on there, and then eventually I can use them for other things if needed. These plastic ones came from the Container Store. They were the more affordable ones from the Container Store. They weren't the full name brand ones. And as I'm going through, there is a huge cricket. We have had a bug problem. Like, we back up to a big open area, so I'm not used to the amount of bugs and spiders and stuff that we've had. So they're just everywhere. Anyways, but I went in with my Cricut and I labeled, oh, there's a spider in her shoe too. I just can't. I do have pest control coming tomorrow, thankfully. But But I labeled the drawers with my Cricut machine, but they also have a bunch of different options on Amazon where you can they're more like hanging cubbies where you can do an outfit for each day. I used to have that, but after a while, the lower cubbies start to, they almost start getting too heavy and they start expanding. I don't know, maybe it was just the one I had. Anyway, it kind of broke. So that's why I just switched to the drawer option. But I know it's common, probably most of y'all do that already, picking out their clothes. I didn't start doing it until Sailor started kindergarten, so it made a huge difference in our morning routine.
Hey, I've been dreaming about you. Every night I see you clear as day. It's just something about the way you make me feel. 'Cause I can't concentrate anytime you're beside me. Yeah, it's what you do to me. I can barely breathe. Hey, I've been thinking about you and all the words that I'm gonna say the next time that I see your pretty face. 'Cause I can concentrate anytime you're beside me. Yeah, it's what you do to me. I can barely.
So we were just going through a box of some schoolwork from last year, and these are little filing cabinet boxes. I did get those boxes from the Container Store, and I got 3 boxes, and then I used my Cricut machine to write their names on each box. And these actually do have the built-in to actually hold file folders. And every year, I wouldn't say it's like super organized with like every age, but it's like, oh, your newborn stuff is in one folder, and then like, if I can remember, I don't remember the ages of all of them since I started it last year, but definitely there's a kindergarten folder. So I would just put special art or like special documents or anything special into each of their little file folders. But I have all of their outfits picked out for every day of the week, and that just, makes it easy for them to go in, grab their outfit, grab their shoes. They have a dirty clothes pile right there. And then I also picked up a bit in Sailor's room. And then next we'll move on and do the same thing for Savannah's room. Now her little cubby with her clothes, that little drawer is from IKEA. I used to have it in my office, and that kind of works well for her clothes.
I'm going out with you tonight. Are you close to here? I'm feeling down, I don't know why. No, it's so surreal. Think I want you here. Oh, 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 oh. I don't ask for much, no, I don't need that much, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Though I want your touch, baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy, but baby, you're so high, stay. We don't need to go that fast. I need this night to last. So you are like me, wanna be free like a summer night. I'm feeling down, I don't know why. What an alibi. But I'm glad you're here. Oh, 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 oh. I don't ask for much, no, I don't need that much, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Though I want your touch, baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy, but baby, you're so high, stay. We don't need to go that fast. I need this night to last. Slow it down, slow it down, slow
So what I changed here was just moving those bins into her closet because it's bigger. And then this little cubby set is from IKEA. So super easy to keep clothes in and organize. There's only 4 drawers. So on the very bottom drawer, it is Thursday and Friday's outfit. And on Fridays, they're allowed to choose between a couple different shirts. So I have them in there, and then they can still choose which one they want on that day. Next, I'm in Rye's room, and he has a bunch of balloons because he just had his 2nd birthday party, and the girls wanted to blow up all the balloons and surprise him in the morning, and he loved it. It was cute. But I'm moving this little cubby thing into his room so I can put some of the toys over there. Now, I do have one from IKEA, and I have one from Target, and I don't know which one is which, but to me, they felt like they were pretty much the same. But I'll start moving some of his toys over here. And then I may come and organize it and do pretty baskets. I don't know, maybe sometime later. But one of the most important things that we need to do is get this mudroom picked up. Now, we did not have a mudroom in our old house, so we would just throw the backpacks on the floor next to the door. So it's amazing to have this, but we need to keep it kind of picked up and organized so that they can just grab their backpacks and shoes in the morning. Now, I may add baskets later on to put in these spaces, and that way, you can just put your shoes in the basket so that they're not visible. But I kind of like having them visible, especially with the ages of our kids, because I don't know. I think it's just easier to find the shoes opposed to like digging through a basket and trying to find them. So I don't know. You guys let me know if it's too much or if it's easy or whatnot.
I was facing all the sunlight while our feet swung freely from the bridge. You asked if I'd save you, if you were crazy enough to take a swim. I try to make you see that my shoulder is ready for you to lean on. So why do you still flee when you know that you are the one? I can tell that you've been through some kind of heartbreak. All I ever been with you is faithful like a blind girl's dog. Every time I give you love, you still look.
So we had just kind of come back from our camping trip, which was a lot of fun. We weren't in a tent. We were in a cabin. I don't think I could do all these kids in a tent in the middle of August. It's very hot. But anyway, we had a lot of fun by the river, and it all turned out really good. So we did order pendant lights, and those big boxes are these pendant lights that are going to go above our kitchen. And whenever we went to install them, we noticed that we don't think that the light, the ceiling thing to hang them is secure enough to hold the pendant that we got. So we have to go in and get an electrician to come kind of figure out, either install it properly. We're kind of back and forth right now with, is it the builder that needs to come install them properly? Do we need to, whatever. So hopefully we can get some hardware on all of our kitchen cabinets and get our pendant lights installed once we get that figured out. We have made a lot of progress, so in the next couple of videos, I will have a living room makeover. I'll share all the details about our living room from the start of where we moved in to what it looks like now. Also, our patio, I'm waiting on a couple chairs, and then it should be just about almost done. And then I will also have some fall decor coming, like I mentioned before, and then I may throw in an extra, some cleaning videos in there too. But let me know what y'all want to see. More cleaning content, more home update content, more fall content. Any specific things that stick out to you, leave me a comment and let me know.
Though I admit it's cute, but there's too many disputes with you. Once and for all, just tell me how I can set you free. I need to know. I can tell that you've been through some kind of heartbreak. All I ever been with you
So this is our big slider window, and in here we have so many bugs. I had to get them to come out because there's a little piece in there where it was open, and they had to come in and install, it was called a duster, I think is what they called it, to block the hole of where that slider piece would come. It's right there. That's the little duster piece that was missing. So there was a hole right there, and there would just be so many bugs that would come. And I sprayed this with a lot of probably all these chemicals and whatever to get the bugs to die. So they'd come in there and then they would die, and then I would have to go and vacuum them all up. But now we have those dusters. So I've seen a huge improvement on the problem.
Something I can never be without, yeah. I'm in your command. Thought I was a man of my own, but it's been 2 years. I'm only a shadow of the good on me now. A breeze in my ear, 'cause you know I cannot see no you. Feeling like home, but should it be like this? Locked up in your dome, you know I fight for you. What do I?
All right, y'all, thanks so much for watching today's video. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss all of the upcoming content. But also, don't forget to check out Thrive Market, because you do get 30% off of your first order and a free gift. So click the link in my description box to check them out, and I will see y'all next week.